Hello, we are back. All right, so I have 3 lenses for my new 11x14 that need lens boards. I've already created 2. Only one really works, but we're gonna do a rundown because you'll probably have one of these 3 options when it comes to mounting your lens. So this will give you a good little idea of potential problems maybe. All right, the first and the easiest thing to go over is the lens board. This is wood. I believe it was a 1/4 inch, and then I used the router to knock off about an 1/8 of an inch. So we have an 1/8 left for the light trap, and that would go inside the camera mount. It's kind of hard to see on this, but get your camera out, you'll see it. So I just did circular saw, chop chop, a hole saw, and then a router for the edges, and also a router for this interior cutout. And that's necessary to give room for a retaining ring to fit in. Because without this, an eighth of an inch wood is just a little too thick to really have enough bite down. So that's one lens down. The next lens you'll probably have is, this is normal for barrel lenses. It's a barrel lens, so it's the GOERZ. Yeah, GOERZ 24. Barrel, you'll have a flange. There you go, a flange to screw into. Boom. Option 3 is a little bit of a combo deal here. It's wider than the typical retaining ring, and it has screws, so technically you could treat this as a flange. And the only issue I'm running in with this one is it's a teeny bit too wide for my current hole. So I have to trace and bevel out more. So we'll go over that as well. So yeah, that's a brief rundown of what has to happen. See you in a bit. All right, so I cut the board out, but instead of using the hole saw, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm just going to drill a hole in the board and then use my jigsaw, because I figure since I'm already going to be widening the hole or enlarging the hole, there's no point in really stressing the teeth on my hole saw when I'm not even going to use the hole that it creates. So we're just going to do it with a large bit. I might do 1 or 2 holes and then use the jigsaw to cut out a rough circle, and then maybe use like a round over bit or something to clean it up. But yeah, that's where we're going from here. Very rough cut. Now I'm going to take the router, route the edges, and then when I'm done that, I'm going to come back, switch out the bit, clean this up, and then yeah. Alright, we're moving along. Next we have this one. Same deal, lines horizontal. For this one, I think it's cool if this is up top, so we'll do this. Here we go. And I know for a fact that this is top and bottom. It will just screw on and end like with the top there. So we line her up, push her in, and you know, that's pretty good right there. Pilot, it's like now it's to pilot hole or not to pilot hole. we're gonna pilot hole. We're going to pilot hole. Drill some pilot holes. The hell? Oh no! Fuck. Two things happened with that one. One, it was on a fault line because, like I said previously, this one also broke along the horizontal. Like, I glued it back. So that happened here. The good thing is it didn't go all the way through. I think another culprit was, if you can see, the pilot hole didn't go all the way through. I didn't drive it all the way through, so that definitely, I'm sure, aided in it. That's annoying. Alright. Well, what I'm going to do, obviously, is glue it. Glue it up. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. It's such a small crack. I'm trying to just feed some in with like a toothpick. Yeah. I'm gonna try and suck it in with the vacuum. We'll see if that has any effect at all. It worked. It actually worked. Using the vacuum to suck in the oh wow, that's, look at that ingenuity right there. Oh yeah, see, look, if I like push it, yeah, that's good. It's a great sign, actually. Now we wait, honestly. Now we wait. All right, here we go. I decided to wrap this video up, even though technically I am not done, because I ran into yet another issue. Fun. I didn't even get it on camera because I thought I was done. As you can see, the mount is in. We are stained. We are even painted. I have filled in the gap that was shining a light through with liquid tape. You know, I was turning on the lens, getting ready to prep up for the final, and ding! What do you know? This little screw is the only one that doesn't sit flush, and because of that, it just ever so slightly hits a screw on the lens. I tried milling out a little more material. It didn't work, so whatever. I might look around to see if I have another screw head, or I might just go to Home Depot tomorrow and figure it out. But I just want to wrap this up because a point has been made. You don't need a lot. You don't have to spend $80 on a lens board, especially if you have something of this variety, where, you know, you have kind of like that inset. Similarly, if you have a lens board like this, you may think, oh, I can't do it because, you know, there's this lip. That lip is literally doing the same thing this is doing. So just get you 2 pieces of board, either route it out or cut 2 different sizes and glue them together. You know, actually realistically seeing how I had the problem with this board and this board breaking, having 2 thinner pieces that are equivalent to these, so essentially 1/8 of an inch, and then gluing them together opposing grain directions would have eliminated both of these breaking, I'm pretty sure of. So you can do it that way. You really only need 2 tools. You can do it with 1, but realistically you need 2. Some saw. I suggest a circular saw. If you have a band saw or even a hand saw, you can get it done. For the hole, I would highly recommend a hole saw. You see how rough this came out when I was, you know, just trying to rough it up open without a hand saw. I mean a hole saw. Get them off Amazon. Get something cheap. Don't spend like 50 bucks, $30 on it. I think I purchased 2 hole saws, one for the Copal 3, one for the Copal 1, and they were like 10 bucks a piece. And they matched exactly to the desired size. What you'll find is the most common sizes in big box stores are a little bigger than you need. Still perfectly fine. I mean, everyone else uses them. So I will post here the Copal number and the hole saw that you want. Or maybe I'll post the direct millimeters, and then you can do what I did. Put that directly into Amazon and you'll get something more precise than you would get at like a Home Depot and such. But yeah, so don't be afraid. Make your own. It'll look cooler and it'll work just as good or better. And that's it.